here now with Alka Dass, who's going to tell me a little bit about the healing treatments that she's doing here at the festival. Hello, Alka.
Hi there.
Now, can you tell me what your treatments are all about?
Yeah, I use an energy therapy called Biora, which basically works on balancing and cleansing your chakras, and also the bioenergy field that we have around us. So you'll come across day-to-day imbalances or blockages, and what this actually works on is actually cleansing them and balancing them through and removing any blockages that you have within the system, so you can actually remain a natural energy flow within your body.
Now, I work as a psychic, and we talk a lot about chakras getting blocked and how people might need to rebalance them. Is there anything that you can tell our viewers as a quick tip of what they might be able to do themselves, or do they need to come and see somebody like you to have a healing session?
There are little things that you can do at home, like use crystals to balance your body, which works on the chakras as well, or making sure you're grounded and protected on a day-to-day basis. So simple things like walking on grass just to ground yourself. But it is good when it can get too much to come and see someone, just even if it's just to come and re-energize yourself. You don't have to be very ill to see somebody. It should be like having a massage, which you perhaps book into like every 2 weeks and make yourself feel better.
Now, what sort of things can happen in everyday life that can cause your chakras to become out of balance?
Small things like being in a traffic jam. That can cause you a lot of trauma around your solar plexus if you've been in a traffic jam for quite a while. If you've got fears financially, and especially in this economic climate as well, a lot of people are experiencing issues with their root chakra because of that fear, a lack of security, not knowing, how things are going to be tomorrow. You can also suffer from physical illnesses as a result of that. So you can, if you're getting headaches, say if you're not spiritually connected, it can actually cause you issues with your crown chakra or your intuition with your crown chakra as well. So very small things can happen on a day-to-day basis.
And when you say issues with the chakra, do they manifest as physical experiences or do they just feel a bit off? Well, how would people recognise this if they're not accustomed to it?
Some people may actually be very, very sensitive and start feeling a little bit, if you're very prone to knowing about your own energy, you may start feeling as if you're getting headaches, or if you're going into a room and you suddenly feel like, oh, I'm getting a bit of a headache, you may actually have blockages within your crown chakra. What other people experience is not just physical problems, but emotional problems as well. If you're grieving, if you're going through a relationship issue, or someone's passed away, for example, that will give you imbalances around the heart area. So it's best to look at them as imbalances sometimes and not be worried about them being a massive blockage, but you can actually just get yourself realigned again.
Now, when you gave me a treatment, I felt it was tickling me, and yet you weren't even touching me. Is that usual, or am I just odd?
No, that's usual. You can normally feel the energy running through you and the movement of energy, as we are all energy. But what happens is when you're getting that energy moving, as it moves across and starts clearing, you can feel it. You get a kind of warm tingling feeling, or some people start feeling that tingling feeling or sensation around them. So that's usual. You had a good time. I think you liked it.
Now, I've got some cards here for you. As you gave me a lovely treatment, I'm going to ask you to shuffle these.
Okay.
And then we're going to select 3, and we're going to take 3 cards for you.
Okay. Stop when I want to.
Yes. Take 3 for me. 1.
Anywhere in the pack?
Yep.
2. Here's 3.
Okay. Got this a wonderful card. First of all, light. Now that speaks for itself. Talk about an energy healer. You're working with the energy, you're working with the light, and I do want to say that being here today is a manifestation of a dream. And I think that I'm going back about 7 months where I'm sitting there. I don't know if that's when you designed a business plan or you made a choice to focus on one area of the work more than others, and you went, that's where I want to be. And here we are, we're doing it. And we're reaching out to the light, And even though there are some funny negative energies around occasionally in these very busy places, you are so above that. You've got a radar, a very good radar as to who's positive to deal with. I don't feel that you've got any real negative people in your environment, but only because you're aware. And you won't go near people who are narrow-minded, not negative out and out, but narrow-minded. And I'm talking about older male influences. You go, this is how you run a business, and this is what you do, and this is how we've done it for years and years and years. And it's you're caught between the devil and the deep blue sea, because you need to be respectful and courteous,
and
whilst also and non-judgmental, but also on an energetic level, you're going, no, thank you very much. But you've kind of got that exercising diplomacy to follow there, because one doesn't want to disregard advice that's freely given. You're looking to the intentions behind the advice offer rather than listening to the advice and following it. Okay, and also I do feel here that there's more study here for you, and I feel that you are going to either somewhere in a foreign country, or you could be going to an area to do with mountains, and either to a seminar or doing something very deep and spiritual or a retreat. And I want to link you with some of the mountainous regions like the Himalayas and around there, and I want to link with some of that energy for you. So I don't know if you've got a guide or you've ever learned with somebody who has got links there, or you might just go, you know what, I might fancy a holiday, but mountain energy is great. I want to be where I've been to the Himalayas myself many years ago, but I'm looking up to where I can see some snow peaks, but I'm not in snow, and that there's fresh mountain water.
It's actually funny because I have a friend in Dharamshala where the Dalai Lama is, and I've been talking to him more frequently.
And that's the Himalayas there, isn't it? Yeah.
Which is thinking of doing some work with him.
Oh yes. And I'm going to come and visit you. No, I think that's lovely.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. It's okay. You're welcome.